Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the Queen coming up next.
Queen! I've got a way for you to win free concert tickets. Yeah, I said free because it's inside the 99X freeloader app. All summer long, big summer out, of course. Tickets for David Byrne at the Fox. Let's go old school. Billy Pilgrim at Buckhead Theater. Tons more. Just check it out, the 99X freeloader app.
Queen, come on in here, girl.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, girl?
Barnes, your skin looks good today. Have you tanned? Have you been out by the pool tanning?
No, I have not been tanning.
You look very
Thank you.
flushed.
Flushed?
What? You didn't have sex right before this, did you?
No, I had some M&Ms.
Same thing.
Barnes is using that new Goop skincare.
I love that goop. Super goop. I love it.
And the magic secret.
Diet Coke. Yep.
Diet Coke, yeah.
Diet Coke. That's the secret.
That's good for what else you?
You all have big plans coming up for the weekend because you're here for Wednesday because we're off tomorrow. And then, of course, Friday is the 4th. What are you doing?
I am going to chill and binge The Bear on Hulu. Those are my big plans.
You don't go many places these days, Fram. Oh, you went to Dolly World or whatever it's called.
How many steps did I walk at Dollywood?
A bazillion. Queen, big plans?
No, I mean, I want to chill. And then it's weird because I also am planning on binging that new Messiah, the show Messiah on... It's supposed to be very controversial on Netflix.
Oh.
Okay, I might check that out as well. Barnes, what are your big plans?
I'm going to Wimbledon, Fram. I told you.
Wimbledon. Have you been to Wimbledon?
I have 25 years ago.
What country accent are you doing? You're doing English, right?
I'm British, Queen. I'm British. Yes, I'm very excited. Going to Wimbledon. A quick trip. Going over. We're leaving after the show today.
Girl, everyone's dropping over fainting from the heat is what I see on television.
I saw a cold front's coming in, though, which is going to be great. So that the highs Thursday and Friday are in the 70s.
What does one Barnes wear to go to Wimbledon?
Yes, good question.
You're going to love this, Queen.
Uh-huh.
I went shopping for special Wimbledon clothes. I got a linen suit.
Nice.
What?
I got a navy linen suit. I got some cool socks with little tennis balls on it. Yep, I'm Preppy Barnes is coming in hot.
And your shoes? What shoes are you wearing?
I got some proper trainers, Queen. The brown, but they're like not felt, but like they're not
Canvas?
No, they're not canvas. They're a little fuzzy.
Suede?
I got some proper browns.
The little fuzz. That would be suede. Now, Barnes.
Yes.
I don't care about the game or Wimbledon. I want to know all the celebs.
The game.
Whatever. I want to know all the celebs that you run into. Maybe you'll see the Bezoses over there.
Hit me up. Follow me on Instagram. I'll take you on the trip with me. I'll show you any behind the scenes. Wimbledon is just, I mean, again, I went 25 years ago, but if you ever get a chance to go, even one day, it is unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just being on the grounds. I've mentioned this, it feels like Brookhaven. It feels like their club reminds me a lot of that Brookhaven country club that I don't go to. I drive past. It looks like that in the middle of a neighborhood.
Oh.
So it's really cool.
Barnesology. Follow him on Instagram.
Not many people will say London looks like Brookhaven, but I live in Brookhaven, so I'm all about it.
That area of Wimbledon. not actually, yeah, that area of it. You know, you're talking about binging,
yes.
Queen, your shows, and you, your shows, and Fram.
Yes.
And that brings up a topic that I got into a conversation I want to ask you guys about, and this is a good time to do it. What is the acceptable time to wait before discussing spoilers? So, like, when you're on something quick.
Oh, yeah.
And I did a little research, and I want to see if what you say matches with what I saw.
Yeah, because I was worried the other day that talked about the finale of Squid Game. So I was like, is it too soon? Is it too soon?
Ooh, that's too soon. Yes.
Right. Is your time clock the general time clock? Like, you may feel after X amount of time, but these days there's so many options and so many choices. How could everyone be on the same page?
I'm going to say wait a week.
A week?
1 week.
7 days?
1 week. I'm going to say 1 week.
Queen, how much?
I think in days of Netflix and people streaming, I think a month.
A month? Ooh.
Some people wait, and you have a ton of... How long has The Bear's been out? A while, right?
A couple weeks.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, so I'll binge that. Because you can see all of it. It's not that like Apple where you have to wait a week.
General consensus seems to be 3 to 5 days.
Oh.
Ooh, that's...
And I've seen this in multiple places. Both The Guardian claimed that, and also Vulture.com. I saw a piece on that saying 3 days or longer. I don't know, 3 to 5 days. What's the point?
What bothers me, though, too, is if I'm into a show and I haven't seen the finale yet, like I won't go on certain like X or certain social media sites because it's all over the place.
Yep.
Okay, so whose responsibility is it? Is it yours or the people? I think it's yours. I think like if I miss a football game, that would be a different example of a spoiler, but I don't want to know the score.
Yeah.
I don't look at texts from people that I know will be, I can't call everyone and say, "Don't text me." But I think it's your responsibility to stay away from a spoiler because you're the one late.
That's true.
No, that's true.
You both agree then.
I think it's your responsibility, but I think like for us, like being on the air, I don't know that we should talk about it within a week or so.
It's even harder. I think that's a harder question. How long do we wait before discussing with people something that some people may not have seen yet?
I cheat on that all the time. I can't hold.
You do cheat?
If I have gossipy, whatever, I got to tell it. Yeah.
Remember the ending of Adolescence? We were nervous about talking about it because a lot of people hadn't seen the ending yet.
Yeah, and it's harder for us doing that conversation, but I do think that people, it's up to you, and I accept the same responsibility to avoid spoilers, but for us, we shouldn't put spoilers. We don't want to piss people off. That's the last thing we need to do is lose more listeners.
Well, we can do a disclaimer and be like, la, 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 la.
What? Don't listen?
Yes, you can say that. Yes.
We're about to give you the ending of Adolescence, and if you don't want to hear it, come back in 5 minutes.
Well, that's putting a lot of pressure because you know they're not coming back.
You do that when I'm on the air. Hey, Queen's on the air. Get the kids out of the car.
That's true.
It's been a long time since we've had a complaint, Queen, about you.
I think people are toughening up, Barnes. I think people are toughening up.
The only complaints we get are new people, and I say, yeah, it's a thing. It's been going on for, 30 years?
Oh, God, don't say that out loud.
Queen, you are an acquired taste.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Let me reset that.
Some dude in Midtown for 500.
Yes.
You've really calmed.
Yeah, you're tame.
You've seen my stand-up. I don't come close to being my stand-up. I mean, there's such a huge gap. Yeah, so.
It's huge. It's a huge gap. I know you hate huge gaps, but that's a huge gap between your stand-up and your on-air persona.
Yeah, so.
Tell me there's a busy July 4th weekend ahead of us.
It's really, July 4th week, people don't, bands don't tour as much. They kind of take the week off, so it's not a huge week, but
Queen.
There's tons of stuff.
Queen, you're supposed to tease and say, oh, yes, it's going to be fabulous.
It's so many fireworks displays.
No, there's tons of local things to do. Tons and tons and tons. But not like big, Beyonce's next week. That's big stuff like that. Metallica, they take the week off.
Nobody cares about Beyonce that's listening to this radio station right now.
That's not true. No, ma'am.
Who? You?
Yes. There's a lot of people that love Beyonce. She crosses lines.
Okay, girl. All right, we'll get all the great stuff that Queen has going for your long July 4th weekend right after 3:11. This is 99X.
Mic Drop, hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ritland. It's raw.
Any single time that you left the wire, you could lose 4 guys.
It's unfiltered.
That was the most horrible screaming I'd ever heard. Taking a hit on the chin, you want to pay it back?
It's tough talk from the top minds in their field.
Would I choose to not do our duty as military fighting men? No, I would not make that decision, without question.
Mic Drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.